I've got you. We'll start first with Chris Harrington.
Sorry, I was muted there. Taylor, you've played, deep rotations and a lot of times 4 and 5 man bench units most of the season. It seemed like you really tightened up those deeper bench units tonight and played, not only them fewer minutes, but more starters with bench guys and starters. Did you just sense that those units were going to be a little overmatched altogether over the course of the game?
No, I mean, we just felt what was going on in the game. I mean, our bench has been really good for us. I thought there were some struggles in the first half. And, when we got kind of going a little bit, there was a little stretch there in the third quarter. I thought we were doing some good things, and it was just feel of the game. So, this isn't indicative of what we're going to have every single night. Just trying to put, guys out there that are playing really well. And you look at our starters, 3 guys with 20 plus minuses. So keeping on the floor was a big deciding factor for us tonight. Ja, DB, but, JV, hopefully everyone knows, a franchise record of double doubles and career high in double doubles in a season. He was phenomenal tonight.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, you're in my mind. I was going to ask about Jonas. I guess these last 2 games, I mean, just how much, obviously you guys appreciate him and, his impact has been great, but just how important just has he been in this second half, just being with his being consistent and just being that, go-to guy almost now inside for you?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a lot of great things for us. Obviously, the rebounding numbers jump out. Everyone talks about that. I thought tonight, some of his defensive, assignments guarding, when we got into some switch situations and he had to guard smalls, 3 blocks tonight, seeing him have that activity around the rim's huge. And then obviously offensively, his ability to beat you inside. And I give the Bulls a lot of credit. I mean, they were taking us out of our rhythm in a lot of situations, physical on the ball. Shifting. I thought we missed some opportunities to get out. But when we did find some cracks, he was a beneficiary of a lot of, offensive rebounds and dump offs, great connections there with our guards. So he's been great, in terms of a consistency, there's a reliability there. He puts in the work every single day, his body, his game, to come out there and play that hard and make an impact, night in and night out. It's really big for us, all season, recent stretch, and we're going to need it moving forward.
Terry Davis.
Hey, Coach, defensively, is this what you're looking for, especially in the fourth quarter from your team that you didn't have the last couple of games?
Yeah, I thought our defense was pretty good for the majority of the game. We came out with a different tone. I think a 22-point first quarter, obviously to finish with a 16-point fourth quarter is big for us. There were some runs. Luckily we were able to keep, the lead from growing too much for the Bulls. We were able to get enough stops, and then we were able to make some runs of our own. But, this is the challenge that I hit the guys with before the game about, our defensive focus, transition. I thought our one-on-one defense was a lot better. We just got to pride ourselves on the defensive end. Let that be a fuel for us. Offense has been trending in a good direction. Again, credit the Bulls. They made it tough on us offensively tonight, but our defense gave us a shot to win this game, and we made just enough plays there in that fourth quarter on both ends of the floor to come out with a victory.
Megan Triplett.
Coach, last night you ended the game talking about just the bad endings and, obviously the rebound battle tonight. You guys won that rebound battle 51-40. What can you just say about the response, especially there in that fourth quarter, especially coming off of last night's game?
Yeah, I think our guys, obviously the fourth quarter jumps out, but I think for 48 minutes, our guys really responded after, I think 2 pretty subpar performances, on our end, and especially in those fourth quarters. But, the last 12 can't, be the only thing you think about. We talk about the full 48 minutes and, we watched film about that, concept and that mentality for, the last 2 games. And to come out, and I thought we had an edge about us in the first quarter, and that's what we got to have. Our defense has always got to be there for 48 minutes. Offensively, you hope you generate some good offense for 48 minutes too. But then to have that sustained throughout, and in the fourth quarter, got big stops, great execution of a couple of adjustments we had. And then to come up, when they missed, we weren't able to, we weren't allowing them to get second chance opportunities. And that was a difference maker the other night. Tonight, it was big for us to secure a win.
Sean Coleman.
Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. And you obviously in April have been talking about that balance, that readiness and willingness to shoot the 3. It's been a bit of a shift. It was there certainly at the first month. Tonight was not there as much as it was, but right back into finding different ways to win when you needed to. Is this the balance that you're hoping to seek, that on any given night, if one aspect of the offense is not there, the confidence is there to bring up and to feature another aspect to win games when you need to?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've always got to establish our paint, mentality, get inside. I thought we did a good job of that. but they swarmed really heavily, and we just missed opportunities to get out to the 3-point line to have that balance that you were just talking about. So it'll be good. Obviously we play them in a couple of days, run it back, and we'll study the game plan that they threw at us and, how we can be better. But any given night, our driving force is pace. We struggle with that tonight. We got to get out, play with, some, better fast break opportunities. But then in the half court, our mentality to attack, whether it's off pick and rolls and drives, we still got to get downhill and then just kind of read what the defense has for us tonight. So did an okay job, and we'll be better the next time we play the Bulls.
Adam Tyke.
Hey, Coach, it was mentioned on the broadcast, and I think you mentioned it as well, that Jonas Valanciunas has already matched his double-double total from last season. Sort of in that spirit, what are some of the biggest improvements you've seen him make season to season from a coaching perspective?
Yeah, I think, from an offensive standpoint, obviously he's always aggressive in how he attacks the game, both sides of the floor. But I think he's just developed a really good chemistry, with our guards, especially Ja. We run a lot of pick and rolls with Ja, but, DB coming off of screens or Grayson or Kyle. He's just got a great ability to read the situation. There's a comfort zone, not just for him, but for his teammates to understand how we're going to attack and be successful in pick and roll and dribble handoff actions. So that's been a huge area of growth for him. And then defensively, just, the versatility, the game's constantly changing, his adaptability to guard, bigs that can roll, bigs that can pop. We faced that tonight with Vucevic. Tice was playing pretty well, with some of his pick and pop opportunities. But his adaptability there, and he knows he's continuing to get better in those areas. And the fact that he's grown and shown that from year one that we've been together to year two, and he embraces that growth opportunity, speaks volumes to who he is.
That's all the time we have. Thank you, Coach.
Great. Thanks, everybody.